Hey guys, it's February 29th, 2012, and you know what that means? Frogs just everywhere. Leap year. This week we are supposed to talk about art, and first I want to tell you that next week my video is going to be totally awesome because I'll actually, be out of this house, which doesn't happen often, but it's going to this weekend, and I'll film a bunch of crap, and it'll be awesome. Like, it is the nerdiest thing I've done, or I'm going to do. Yeah, you'll just stay tuned, you guys. So good. When I think of art, I think of emotions, and whether it be what the artist was trying to convey in a painting, or what you get from it, or just, all my artwork, I can look at it and think back to how I felt when I did it, and it's one of the things I love about art. It's just so many people can feel the same emotion when looking at it, but then there's other pieces of art where people just, they get different things from it, and either way it's beautiful. And so that being said, my favorite piece of artwork, right there. Yes, the roof line of the little cabin is crooked. There is green paint where it shouldn't be. The tree has no leaves, yet it's so green. I don't understand. But I love that piece of artwork. I look at it and I feel whole, because for my whole life that hung in my grandparents' house. And if you've been watching the Nerddom a while, you know that my grandpa passed away last June, and my grandma decided, that house was too much for her to handle by herself, which is understandable, so she moved to a smaller house, and she's near more people instead of being out in the country where if she ever needed something, no one would hear her yell, or God forbid, So, unfortunately, there really wasn't a spot for the painting in her new house. It just didn't go with, because it's very new. It's a little trailer house, but it's very new and it's nice, and that painting just doesn't fit. And so I got it, and it hangs in the doorway of my room. I see it every time I come into my bedroom, and I love it. It just reminds me of being a child running around with my cousins. It hung in the same spot my entire life, going into the basement of my grandparents' house. You had to see this painting. And us grandkids kind of hung out in the basement a lot because there's a little corner with the TV, and then we weren't as loud to the adults, and it just reminds me of my childhood and how happy and carefree I was. I love how art makes you think of, it just reminds you of things, or it can just stir up emotions in you that you haven't felt in a while. Brian, next week, could you shed some light on the situation? And I don't mean why your video was unlisted on Monday. I mean, put some light on your face, because you've been like a silhouette the past couple videos for the majority of the video, and it makes me sad. I like to see your mug when you're talking to me. Yeah. Sometimes when I'm watching your videos, I'm reminded of, like, I don't know if you've ever watched like shows where they're talking about Area 51 and they have like former employees like darkened out, but you can see their silhouette and they're talking. That's what you've been reminding me of lately. Yeah. Also, I would like to suggest that next week's theme be faux hawks, and that we all do one, because maybe that way Brian will finally fulfill his punishment. I would do one. I'm sure Derek would. So, Brian, it's up to you. Do a damn faux hawk, please. That's my intense stare. Look at it and do the faux hawk. Do the faux hawk. Yeah. Derek, thank you so much for this week's theme. It was amazing. I really enjoyed Brian's video Monday. I enjoyed making my own today, and I can't wait to see yours Friday. Also, I really liked your little background pictures last week of Brian and I. You picked the best possible picture for me. Would have liked the Brian picture to be him running, though, because let's face it, that's always fun to watch. And yeah, I love y'all. I'm from Wisconsin. Why do I say y'all? But yeah, I love y'all, and I will see you Friday, Derek, Monday, Brian.